If you get a cold, I may get one too, being so close to you. You know it gets colder as it gets later, and I may have to move a little bit closer if I get chilly. I may even put my hands in your pockets.
Oh, maybe I'd better get my coat.
I wish you would.
All right. With you in a minute. Hey! I say, wait! Where are you going? Come back here. Come back with that car.
For the 10th time, Madeline, where are those pearls?
For the 10th time, Carlos, I don't know.
You said he put the coat in his bag.
He did, but when I drove away and got out to look for the grip wasn't there. He must have taken it off the carrier before I had a chance to get away.
Then that man still has the pearls in his pocket?
Yes.
What did you do with his car?
I wrecked it.
Why?
I couldn't drive a stolen car through Italy. I drove it into a stream and came on by train.
But without the pearls. Madeline, you aren't by any chance double-crossing me?
Don't be vulgar.
Who was this man?
An Englishman.
That's a great help. And what was his name?
I don't know. Tom Bradley, I think.
Oh, you think? Good. What did he look like?
He was tall.
Well, one more little clue like this, and we ought to have him in our hands. Any other distinguishing traits?
Well, he seemed to be a man of very good taste. He liked me.
Didn't I tell you never to mix love with business?
Don't be absurd, Carlos. This man interests me about as much as you do. That should satisfy you.
I want to tell you something, Madeline. I think I've always behaved as a gentleman.
And I hope you continue to do so.
That all depends. Hello. Yes. This is the Countess de Beaupre Suite. What? Oh. Well, there must be some mistake. Oh, I see.
Who is it?
Well, yes, of course. Very well. Yes, ask Mr. Bradley to come up, please.
Bradley?
He's here at the hotel. Claims to have recognized you as the woman who stole his car. He's complained to the police.
So charming, and you invite him up to complete the description?
We've got to see him. Don't forget, he has the pearls. Now, let's be calm. All we can get is 5 years.
No, 7. I looked it up.
A slip-up now would be fatal. Our stories have got to match. Now, let's go through it again quickly. Who am I?
You are my Uncle Prince Schalenburg.
How did I get the bullet hole in my
In
ribs?
the battle on the Marne.
Who was your mother?
Grand Duchess Sandra, who went down with the Lusitania.
Your father was the Grand Duke Sergei.
Killed by the Bolsheviks.
Good luck, Countess.
Good luck, Your Highness.
Come in. Good morning.
Good morning.
So it was you, mademoiselle. What was the idea of taking my car and... Hello.
May I ask what this is all about?
Oh, this is my Uncle Prince Schalenburg.
Bradley is my name.
Are you by chance insinuating that my niece stole your car?
Yes, I am.
That's not true.
Uncle, it is true.
What?
Yes, but let me explain.
I don't want any excuses. This is the last of your numberless escapades. I'm going to bring this up at the family council, yes?
But, Uncle...
Oh, you're not going to drag down the family name any longer. You realize what you did? You stole a car. I'll see that the family disowns you.
Now, look, here, I wouldn't go too far.
I must ask you to let me handle this alone. Whose niece is she? Your niece or my niece?
Well, whose car was it? Your car or my car?
Let me tell you, my niece is more important to me than your car.
And my car is more important to me than... Well, perhaps not.
Thank you.
Now, look, Your Highness. I'm on my vacation. I don't want any more trouble than I've had already. Just give me 10,000 francs for my car, and we'll forget the whole thing.
And you will cancel your complaint to the police?
Of course.
Young man, I think your attitude is splendid. I'll write you a check at once.
I want to thank you, monsieur.
Oh, never mind that. But why did you do it?
You want to hear the truth?
Yes.
I was very late for a luncheon appointment.
I see. But after all, why did you have to leave me in the middle of the road? I would have been glad to drive you.
You were going slower and slower. And you know yourself why. It's silly to say, but suddenly I got in a terrible panic. We were alone there. I didn't know you. And before I knew what I was doing, I stepped on the grass. I was really afraid.
Of what?
Of you?
Oh, there was no reason for that. I paid you a few compliments. I told you how charming, how lovely you were. And I would still repeat it. But I didn't do anything.
But you intended to.
I did not.
You had it in your eye.
I didn't know it showed. By the way, did you make your luncheon appointment?
Yes, but after I got here, I didn't keep it.
Would you keep a dinner engagement for tonight with me?
With you?
It may sound very strange, but I've never had dinner with a countess.
And I'm afraid you never will. We're leaving today.
So am I. Are you going to Florence, too?
No.
Neither am I.
We are going to our villa down on the coast. If you would care to come as my guest.
Oh, I say.
Your check, monsieur.
Oh, thanks.
Uncle, I've just invited Mr. Bradley to come with us to the villa.
Splendid. Mr. Bradley will be delighted to have you.
But I haven't much with me in the line of clothes.
Oh, it'll be quite all right. Just bring the clothes you have now. The ones you had with you in the car.
Oh, of course.
Well, it's very kind of you.
Not at all. I insist, Mr. Bradley. I insist.
Yes, and so do I, monsieur.
It's evening of the following day. In the living room of a beautifully furnished villa on the coast, Madeline sits by a shortwave radio, waiting for the international news report. She seems amazingly self-contained in view of the fact that Bradley still has the pearls in the pocket of his coat. The news announcer interrupts the music.
You will now hear the news of the day from the capitals of the world. Paris, France. The most sensational jewel robbery of a decade. The disappearance of a 2 million franc string of pearls from Duval and Company, the famous jewelers, still goes unsolved.
Madeline, turn that thing off.
Police reports from other capitals.
Well, Carlos,
I just came in from Bradley's room.
he's dressing for dinner?
Yes. What color was his coat? The one with the pearls.
Dark brown.
Confound it, that's the one he's going to wear.
How do you know?
He has no dinner jacket with him. The brown coat was lying across the bed.
You don't think he has found the jewels?
I don't think so, no, but we've got to be careful. Madeline, have you any kind of a pearl necklace?
Yes, the imitation I bought in Vienna.
Put it on. Wear it at dinner.
Why?
Never mind. Now, one thing more. In which pocket of the coat did you slip the necklace?
The left-hand pocket.
Good. After dinner, I may work a little magic.
Well done. Splendid. You play beautifully, Countess.
Now you do something, Mr. Bradley.
Well, I can walk on my hands.
No, please. It's too early after dinner. Uncle, why don't you show us some card tricks?
Oh, no.
Yes, why don't you?
Oh, all right. By the way, what's that on your nose? There we are. Silver coin. See?
Oh, good.
Do you always carry money in your nose?
I don't know, but I often pay through it. Do you know any more?
Let's see. Madeline, may I have your pearls for a moment?
Of course. Here?
Yeah, thank you, dear. You see these pearls? Now watch. 1, 2, 3. Presto. They're gone.
Splendid. Where are they?
Will you kindly look in the left-hand pocket of your coat?
Well, how did they get in there?
I couldn't tell you that, Mr. Bradley.
Here are your pearls, Countess.
Thank you so much.
Well, I hope you've been entertained.
Entertained. It's been a marvelous evening.
You know, Mr. Bradley, you've had a very strenuous day, and I should think that you would be tired.
Tired? Oh, no, really. I could stay up a week under these conditions. But you're looking tired, Your Highness. And it is rather late.
Oh, really? Yeah. Well, then, I'll do my final trick of the evening. Make myself disappear. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
I think I will say good night, too.
Oh, no, not yet. It's early.
Didn't you just say yourself that it's late?
Late for uncles. Early for nieces.